Okay, so a lot of people are afraid of the automation and sort of self-check. What's the word? Error that we live in, to where the human being is being removed from service in the service industry and a lot of things. Now, automation is not a curse. It helps a lot, but it also eliminates an expense for businesses that they used to have. So the latest is McDonald's. They have almost a fully automated restaurant. You can call it restaurant. To where you go up to the screen, you type in what you want, and a human being makes it, but you have no human interaction at all. There's no register, there's no cashier there. You basically swipe your card, pay for your food, and the food is put in a little conveyor type thing, and then a screen opens up like the bank, and you just take your food from the little dumbwaiter type thing. You see no person at all. Zero. So I don't even know what you do if you have an issue, because there's no person that you see whatsoever. I'm sure there's one you can contact if your order is wrong, or I don't know even how that works, but there's no person. You have a person that makes the order, and that's it. So this trend is not new, of course, self-checks and so forth and so forth. But will we continue forward, or will there be some sort of pushback to removing the human from the service industry? Now, we could say, like me, for instance, I don't go to the self-check unless I have to. Like, there's a Target near me. I like to go to things when they open, that way I can get in and get out. But if you go to it when it opens, there's no cashier. So you have to use the self-check. The cashier doesn't come in until 9 o'clock, but they open at 8 o'clock. So you have the Queen of Swords. There's your intellect, your mental power, your wisdom, your advice, your Four of Pentacles. There's also a need to hold on to something that is working, or that you want, because you're afraid to lose it. So I think this is the nice way of saying, well, you already know what's going to happen. This is not a trend that is going to end. In fact, it is going to possibly morph even more, for there are restaurants that have no waiters. The menu is there, you order, you put it in the thing, and then a robot brings it to the table. Fully automated McDonald's, self-check registers. The store, the Amazon store that they have, I think in Seattle, has no cash registers. So there is no self-check. You just put the stuff in the basket, it rings it up as you put it in, has your card information, and you just walk out. The only people that they hire are people to restock the shelves. Judgment, Page of Cups, King of Wands. Judgment is repeating. And the King of Wands would be the people in charge. So yes, this is going to be a trend. Now, mind you, McDonald's justifies it because they say now the people can concentrate more on getting the order right. So they don't have to sit there and blah, blah, blah. Nine of Cups, or Nine of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. So here's the problem. Here's the problem. You can rail against the system, but the system is still profitable. So these ideas, these creativities are still successful. So you may not like that humans have been removed, and some of us may be holding on to the dying thing with the Four of Pentacles, that afraid to lose mentality, but it's successful. So therefore, it will go through with the change. Word of warning is the Three of Pentacles. Collaborations, the people you hire, the things you want to do. the expertise. There is something that a robot cannot do, and that is read a human being. And so, not yet anyway. And so, there is something here that everybody is not AI friendly. And so there is something to this to where you do need a personal touch. You do need it. So it is telling that in the warning position, you do need a human being in these places to interact with other human beings. Not just because humans like humans, but because the business model still needs a human there to interact with other humans. 6 of Wands, but again, it's successful. So it's not going to change. The Magician, it's going to morph. It's going to change in a different direction, not revert. And the Knight of Swords, it charges on. So will it go back to the way it was, to where human beings outnumbered the machines? No, it will not. You'll still go in the store. There will be 38 registers open, and all they got is one person.